Hey, it's Tom from Pack Hacker, and in this video we are taking a detailed look at the Vasarii Thai Crystal Deodorant Stone, which I've been testing over the course of the last 2 weeks. So, let's dive in. So this is the smaller 2.5 ounce version, and it comes in a 2-pack with a larger 4.25 ounce version. So you can just see the physical dimensions are quite different between these two. At Pack Hacker, obviously, we're always looking for like the smallest, most travel focused things. So we went with this one for our testing phase. Crystal deodorant is interesting. It's hard. It's a mineral salt that has been formed into this kind of cylindrical shape for easy application. It's a potassium alum, and it's typically harvested in Thailand. Now this one is not scented, so it's all natural. A lot of the solid sticks like this will not be scented, but some brands will have like a roll-on version. Like for example, Crystal, this other brand, they do a lot of these too. And this is actually a roll-on version that they have that's scented and infused with charcoal and tea tree. So it's gonna just be different based on the brand. However, I rarely see a scented solid stick version, so the unscented works well. The scent itself, it doesn't actually have no scent. It smells like a little like salt would. You can smell it a little bit. It's not really overpowering or anything, but you know, it's not like a natural nice smell. It's just a faint kind of salty smell, which isn't necessarily bad, but I didn't find it to be 100% unscented as I've been using it. And I've been traveling with these types of sticks forever. This is what I typically travel with. It is that same brand, Crystal. I do like the naked case a little bit better. You can see that it is a little bit bigger if you're looking at the comparison between these two, but this is a more robust case. I found that it stays screwed on a little bit easier, whereas the Crystal, you can kind of like skip a thread. So there we go, it's screwed in tight, and then I can skip a thread. So the carrying case for the naked has been a lot better to use over the Crystal version. But overall, I mean, once you get inside, these are very similar sticks, and I really don't think there's much of a difference between the two. If you are getting into Crystal deodorant for the first time and you're switching from some roll-on or something like that, then you're gonna wanna let your body take some time to get used to it. So for me, I've been using this stuff for years, off and on, and I always use it when I'm traveling. It's really great for traveling because it doesn't count against your liquid allowance. So it's a solid, it's like TSA approved, and it doesn't count like if you were to bring like a roll-on deodorant that can be categorized as a liquid, whereas this is a solid. So you don't have to take it out of your bag, and it doesn't count against the liquid allowance that TSA gives you. So I've been using this a ton, but we recommend giving your body a little bit of time to get used to it. It also takes quite a long time to apply. So you get the stone wet, it takes about 60 seconds. So you get the stone wet and you rub it under your arm 25 to 30 times. Then you get the stone wet again. And when I say the stone, I mean this part. You get the stone wet again, and then you rub that under the other arm for 25 or 30 times. And then you have a full application of Crystal deodorant. Now, the benefit here is that you don't have any types of stains that'll happen on your clothing since this is a solid. So that's really good. And then there's no residue that's gonna be left on your clothing, which is another really great thing. I know I wear black shirts all the time. If you watch this channel, you know. But you know, using Crystal deodorant like this, I don't really get stains like I do with a roll-on deodorant, especially if there's antiperspirant in that roll-on deodorant too. This little travel buddy at the 2.5 ounce mark can last anywhere from 2 to 3 months. So I found it to last quite a long time. The one thing that I will say about these types of deodorants is that this rock is just kind of like sitting down here at the bottom, and as you use it for longer, as you get it wetter, the rock gets smaller, so it can fall out of this little carrying case at the bottom, which is fine. It's a little bit like harder to apply, especially at this smaller size, but you just need to like just take the rock out and hold the bottom of it and use that versus using this plastic piece because it can fall out of there. All right, and the last thing that I wanna do, because we're Pack Hacker and we're travel, is I just wanna talk about a couple of other sizes of deodorants here too, so we can just quick compare and contrast. So we already showed you the Crystal and the other larger naked version. Those are by far the smallest sizes that we have. This is a regular stick of Old Spice. It's not their travel version. However, you can see that it is quite a bit bigger than the rest, although it is thinner. And then this is a crystal rock. I used to use this a lot. I think this is kind of like a marketing tactic to keep it at this size, because when you open it up, it's basically still a rock inside of here, just like these other sticks as well. Thai crystal deodorant is another like popular brand that's a bit of a bigger stone. That's going to be closer to this naked version. But as you can see, I mean, these two sizes, the Vasarii naked and then the crystal unscented, are really great to travel with. Again, they don't count towards your liquid allowance, and they fit into any Dopp kit or bag nicely. So there you have it, the Vasarii Naked Thai Crystal Deodorant Stone. Thank you for keeping it here at Pack Hacker, your guide to smarter travel. We'll see you in the next video.